It was really hard getting used to living here because of the different cultures and traditions.
Being in the military has these totally different opinions with people who are just civilians who've never been in it.
Did you do it?
No.
Well, then you don't need to say sorry.
Hey, my name is Juan.
My name is April.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
April.
to meet you too.
So tell me where you're from.
I'm from Burma, or it was called Myanmar, but then it was changed to Burma. Yeah, I was born in a city called Yangon.
Yangon.
Yeah, but then I moved here 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So like I was born in Dominican Republic and
Oh,
I
you
came here
were?
when I was 5.
Oh, okay.
So that's very interesting. So how's the difference between there and here?
There are just like so many differences living here and being back in my country. Like it was really hard getting used to living here because of the different cultures and traditions. It's hard for me to actually connect with people.
Yeah.
And I hated that at first.
Well,
But
I
then-
could understand that.
Yeah, even after 2 years, there are just like so many new things that like I didn't get it and I have to get used to it.
Yeah. Example.
Example would be like, it was pretty much easy for me to make friends back in my country, but then I find it really hard to connect with people here, and it bothers me. But then, yeah.
I think it's everybody, trust me, it's not just you. Nobody wants to make friends with each other around here. Everybody's just mean around here. No, I'm joking. I'm just
No, I find it like people are really friendly here. Like they're so welcoming, and yeah, better than back in my country. Back in my country, it's just like people would just straightly ignore each other when they pass on the street.
Oh, they
Like
just
that.
ignore each other?
Yeah.
They don't even say hi, like, hey, how's it going?
No, I don't like that about my country. But in here, everybody was like welcoming, and you would just see people saying hi, how are you, when you meet with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people actually want to know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, you want to have a conversation. You
Yeah.
want to talk with
Yeah.
people. You want to know what their goals are.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
their like life story is and everything. That's awesome.
So can you tell me more about your story, like how you got here and how have your journey been till this day?
So I was born in the Dominican Republic. I don't know who my dad is, and it is what it is. Then my mom was here, and then she worked, and then got enough money to get me here when I was 5. Then I lived in the Bronx from age 5 to 14. Then I moved to upstate New York. I lived there for a bit. After I graduated high school, I worked like 7 jobs because I felt like,
Really?
yes,
Like at the same time?
at the same time.
Really?
So
how
I-
did you even do that? How did
I-
you manage that?
I basically I only slept on Sundays.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my
I only
God.
slept on Sundays. I was a bouncer, substitute teacher. I'm going by like the timeline. So I used to bounce, then I substitute teach in the afternoons or in the mornings. Then after I substitute teach, I used to sell Cupco knives. So I have to go door to door and sell knives. I worked 2 jobs at the mall. I also worked at UPS on Friday nights because all of these jobs were all part-time and they only had like 1 or 2 days. So it's not like I had a full job like every week.
Right.
So it'd be like, okay, Monday and Tuesday I do this. Tuesday and Wednesday I do this. Wednesday and Thursday I do this. So I'm always going from place to place to place. And then Sunday was my day off. So I would just come home after I got done being a bouncer on Saturday nights, Sunday morning, I would go home, crash, fall
just
asleep
relax.
till Monday. Oh, I would sleep for like a good 15, 17 hours. And then I would wake up, have to get up, go to the school and substitute teach for 3 days.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
What's the bouncer?
Oh, so a bouncer is basically, you're 18. So when you go to a nightclub, the guy that's there, like, show me your ID.
Oh, you were that person.
Yes, I'm that guy.
Oh, they
See?
always intimidate me. I'm sorry.
Well, look at me. I'm pretty intimidating, right?
Yeah.
Well, now that you met me, you're probably like,
Yeah.
you're a teddy bear. No, but yeah, so that's basically what I did.
Okay.
So I worked that, but then at one point in my life, I'm like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to just work all these jobs. So I decided to join the military.
Okay.
So and I joined the military. I went in 2005. I was a Cav Scout, 19 Delta. That's the number that they give you. So Cav Scout is, let's say, the enemies are right here, and we are right here. They send a small group to go look, make sure the roads and everything are good, so we can spot the enemy, and then make sure all the roads and everything were fine for the main army to go there and be able to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, then I was in Alaska for a good amount of time, and then I ended up going to Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Yep, in 2007. Ended up being there for 6 months. Ended up getting shot in the leg.
Oh, I'm
By,
sorry.
was you the one who did it?
What?
Did you do it?
No.
Okay, well then you don't need to say sorry, right? There's no need. Now the person that shot me, they could say sorry. They were the ones who took me out. But I know people tell me, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't you, so no worries. So yeah, I ended up getting shot in the leg, and then that's how I ended up here in Maryland. Because I used to be from New York. So I ended up at Walter Reed from 2007 to 2015. And then, treatment and therapy and everything. I couldn't walk for about a year. And then now I'm here at school trying to do stuff.
You're doing great.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. So what are your struggles with being an immigrant to being here at MC and going through college and just coming to this country?
So when I first come here, I don't have a own house or anything. So I lived with my uncle. We've been here forever. Yeah, and then we were living in the basement. So it was actually quite challenging because it was hard to live with other people because you have to
You have to adjust with them.
Yeah, and then after that we moved. My dad and I and my grandma, we bought an apartment. Not bought, but we rented an apartment. So it was easy because we now have a place to live.
Okay, so your dad and your grandmother came with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So your dad and so I thought it was just you that came by yourself.
Yeah, no. It was also my dad and my grandma. Well, my grandma came 5 months after we got here, but yeah, it was my dad and grandma. The struggle that I face most is just making friends. It was really, really sad to live here and not be able to make friends or talk to people because I was so shy when I first come here. I couldn't even talk to people. When they came and asked me, I would be I wouldn't say them back anything.
You would just walk away?
Yeah, because I was shy and I was quiet.
But that's how you make friends. They try to talk to you. You're just like,
I know, but
don't talk
now
to me.
I know that you have to really talk with people.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about being a veteran and being a student here at MC?
So being a veteran and being a student here at MC has been, there's some challenges because I am older than a lot of the students here. And, trying to figure out what I still want to do. I'm older, but I still don't know what I want to do. That's why I'm in general studies. And just in one class, I'm in American government. And then hearing about the difference in opinion of people who haven't been in the military or anything like that, compared to my opinions, are always all the left to right.
Really?
So I'm always kind of not arguing, but having long discussions with people.
Oh my God.
Talking about different type of things, especially in government class. Yeah, just the difference in opinion. And then yes, being in the military there's totally different opinions with people who are just civilians who've never been in it. But it's great to see that, great to have the discussion, because you need to have those discussions. You need to be able to talk out your differences with other person. So like if we're talking about politics or whatever it is, and you have your opinion and I have mine, we should be able to just be able to talk about it. But
Yeah.
you know, some people do get
Offended?
very offended, very
Yeah.
simply. Where me, I don't get very offended I don't get offended very much by anything. Where I'm just like, okay, we're having a discussion. We're just
Just
talking.
like a discussion.
Exactly.
And listening to other opinions.
Where, especially being here in Maryland, where it could be either, some people can be super left or super right. It's just, it gets very crazy at times. April, this has been a great experience. I would say this has been awesome. I had a great time talking with you, and I hope you had a great time talking with me.
I did.
All right, awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah,
Yes,
it
and
was
I
so
hope
nice
I
to
can
meet
be
you.
your friend.
Yeah, we're already friends.
Yes, we're friends. We're friends. I hope to see you around campus and just keep going.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
Hi.
Oh.